Good morning, everyone. Oh, look at the sunshine. Oh, it feels good. I've just got back from a run. I'm about to make my morning smoothie as usual, and it's Friday. And Friday is a very exciting day because it's probably the first Friday that I've had my husband here for a very long time as well. He's been here, there and everywhere for a few weeks. And the exciting thing is that we are going to start the building of the kitchen garden this weekend. So do not expect much from my face. We are going to be going probably completely makeup free this entire weekend. I just fancy it. I literally don't know why. I just fancy it. I don't fancy doing anything fancy. Fancy. I don't fancy getting dressed up. I just feel like doing lots of stuff around the house, not getting dressed up and just chilling basically. I hope to drink some wine. I hope to maybe go for a walk. But the most exciting thing is obviously doing the kitchen garden. We also have Mr. Ken here, who's just walked through the door. They are finishing off some painting outside, and we've got our gardeners coming here today to help with the building of the kitchen garden. So it's going to be very, very exciting. I still haven't paid the deposit on my greenhouse yet, but I've got all of the plans, so I'm going to show you those plans today. I've got the plans for the rest of the side garden, which is so exciting. We found this guy called Alexander Hawkins on Instagram, and he basically does like CAD designs and things like that. And he did one CAD design for our outdoor kitchen, and the moment that I saw that, I was like, I need you to draw up all of the different elements of the garden. We don't want to change the layout, we just want to add the things that we want in our garden. So I can show you the final plans of the garden, which is really exciting. We also had our meeting with our interior designer last week. There's going to be a bit of a delay with it because there was just a few rooms that I was a little bit like not into, and so we sat around, we had a good chat, and I think it's going to be a week or so more, but I'm going to put down some notes as well about each room and send them over to her just to be sure that we're like getting cracking with the porch. We are just literally awaiting the final day, and then we can get moving on that. We paid our deposit for the porch, and the stone is due to be delivered for the walls at the front of the house, the new walls and the new plaque. We went for the expensive plaque. I was like, oh! And one thing we need to choose is a post box. So there's lots literally bubbling under the surface, but finally we are starting my dream kitchen garden. I can't deal. I actually can't deal. So yeah, I'm going to get myself washed. I've got laser hair removal today, so I think I'm going to obviously stay makeup free for that as well. I might head to the what's it called, garden centre today as well, and pick up some new plants for around the house, for around the garden, sorry. And I've just got a weekend of enjoyable stuff happening, basically. I've had a lot of stuff to catch up on. You would have seen in my last vlog that I was kind of chasing my tail. I feel like I've almost caught up now, which is good. And I can sort of get cracking on everything with the house and the garden, which is exciting. I've just finished up with my meeting, and I'm waiting for one of my neighbour's daughters to come over. She's going to be getting some beauty products, but apparently the lads are having a good time outside. Look at this lot. Baby driver's not that good at being a driver. Good afternoon, everyone. I am just literally pulling up on my driveway. I don't know where anyone is. I've just been to my laser appointment. Oh my God, I feel like I've said this 100 times, but if there is one treatment that I have missed, it is my laser. I have the Soprano Ice. I have it at Dermaspa. I have it with Tatum. She's amazing. And that is the one treatment that I have so badly missed during this coronavirus pandemic, because your girl is hairy, and that's a fact. Also, I've realized why I love driving this car so much. I'm in the Aston because this is why I love driving it. It sounds like you are driving this car like an actual racing car driver, but when you check your speed limit, you're doing like 40 miles an hour in a 60, and it's brilliant. I'm like, wah, 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 and it's like,
You're not even doing the speed limit, Lydia. Wowzers. So I feel like such a badass when I'm driving it, but actually I probably just look like I'm one of those, you know, those scooters that like the cool kids had at school, the cool boys had at school, and they made like loads of noise, but they weren't really going very fast. But I feel like I need to update you on today already, because I feel like a different human. Obviously in my last video, you would have seen that I went and had acupuncture. I am someone that is very, very in tune with their body, and I feel so different. Like, I can't explain to you how different I feel. I'm sorry, I look really tired because there is not a scrap of makeup on my face. Makeup free weekend, like I said. Yeah, so the main way that I've been able to describe it so far is that anxiety wise, she said I might need a few sessions because apparently it was quite bad, but it feels like there is like someone's put something on top of my like anxiousness, and it's like, so I can feel the like the anxiety there. I know that it's there, but it doesn't ever, like, it can't go like that. Do you know what I mean? It can't break through. So I can feel it, and maybe that will get less with my other appointments. Who knows? I am so intrigued to see how this will go. I also feel like I'm bizarrely just, how do I explain it? But I feel like my confidence is better. And my energy levels are better, even though I look like I haven't slept for a month, because I always look like I haven't slept for a month when I have no makeup on. My energy levels feel better. I feel like my old self, which is just so weird. I feel like I should preface this with, like, obviously I paid for this treatment and this person was actually recommended to me, like, by someone, and I'm just in awe. So yeah, I'm just in awe. I can't believe it. So anyway, whilst I've been at Dermaspa, I have been getting some updates from my husband. The bed building has commenced. So I am going to go and check on them in the garden and see how that is going. I'm going to do some stories here in the car. Yeah, so I'm going to do some stories in the car, and then I'm going to head around the corner and see. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe my beds are being built. My vegetable beds, not a bed, my vegetable beds. And basically I've got this idea, because obviously I've been learning lots about vegetables, more about herbs. I haven't planted so many vegetables yet, but I've said to Carrie that she's always said to me that, like, her mum is totally happy to, like, help me learn more and, like, progress with it. So I've said that when they're built and they're in the ground, what I want to do is throw a dinner party for them, because we've had dinner at theirs so many times. So, like, have them come over, have a dinner party, and have like a communal girly planting of vegetables together, and hopefully I can learn in the process and drink wine in the process. So that should be really nice. But I also think that I'm gonna get in my phone and stop having these heart-to-hearts with you. I just feel like I have so much to tell you. So I'll see you in a bit. Shut the front door! Oh my gosh! Look at them! I have beds! Oh my gosh! I actually cannot believe that this is the start of my kitchen garden. So obviously these are all going to need to be dug out and leveled off, because at the moment they're not level. Just slightly, they're not being dug into the ground, but just so that they all sit at eye level. At the moment they're a bit on the wonk, so don't worry about that. They're also going to either be stained or painted. So I was going to ask your input on that, you guys, because you always know so much. What do you think? So obviously my greenhouse, in fact, let me get my greenhouse colours, because I have them here. So these are the colours of my greenhouse. I actually need to decide between these two greens, which is so weird because they look so different, but when you hold them next to pigeon, they're both sort of like in between. Which colour do you think that we should go for though, for the actual sort of frame of the greenhouse? And then my light fixtures are going to be this bronze colour, which you can't actually see how amazing it is. Let me try and get it
There you go, you can see it there. It's got this beautiful textured effect. There's 2 lights in the greenhouse and they'll be bronze. So I'm trying to decide whether to paint the beds in pointing, because obviously pointing is our kind of contrast white. Let me just turn off my blimmin' Sonos. Yeah, so I was either thinking of painting it in pointing or like an ash kind of stain, so like a grey stain colour, because you don't want it to all be too samey. And I think if we were to go pointing, it would be too close to the gravel colour, so it'd be lost. So I think, personally, staining it in this sort of grey ash wood sort of finish would work the best. Not pigeon, because it will be too like matchy with the actual greenhouse itself. So yeah, and then I think I'll go for some ivory cream iron benches to sit out the front of it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't believe it's happening. You know when you're at that point when you're like, oh my god, this is gonna cost me so much, but I don't care. I've made sure the boys have got drinks, so they've got a beer each, and then Aaron's guy's got a Diet Coke. I've got them some hula hoops, and so now I'm gonna sort myself out and pour myself a glass of wine because it's Friday and this is really exciting, so I'm allowed. Bed number 4 going in. I have got the very difficult task of chief wine drinker and beer provider. Obviously this tree is coming out of here, by the way. This one is enjoying exploring the beds. Do they look like big kitty litters to you? It's a big kitty, it's a Lumi playground. It's a Lumi sized garden. These guys are just changing the blade on the lawnmower, but all 6 beds are in. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that they have got this done in a day. I am looking hella gross right now, like this is not going to be my thumbnail, that's for sure. I've got lip balm all over my lips. In fact, no, I'm not going to make you look at me. So, all of the beds are in, and now all we need is for the gravel area, but I'm going to take you inside and show you all of the CAD designs that we have for this area, because there's something happening here, there's something happening here, there's something happening over here, there's just lots of stuff happening. But now what we're going to do is level all of these beds out so that this one will be dug down slightly so that they're all completely level. And then I guess it is time to place the order for my greenhouse. Lumi, where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? No, where are you going? Come on. Where are you going? Oh, I feel like this light makes me not look quite so, No, I definitely still look this tired. I'm in the living room now. The boys have finished off outside and the beds are finished in regards to building them. Basically there's still a lot to do. We've got to do the gravel pathway, we've got to level them out, we've got to line them, but luckily I bought liner. We also need to stain them. That's something that I need to decide on, as I mentioned earlier. So we've ordered some food. We've discovered this place, I think it's in Northamptonshire, and it's called Ragamama, which I just think is hilarious. And the fact that Ragamama, and it's a Caribbean food place. They do the most amazing food. It is just so good, but their delivery times are terrible. But you know when the food is so good that you keep ordering even though you know it's going to take 2 hours to be delivered? And we've just done it again. This time I've ordered something different though. Usually I get the chicken and waffle, and because it's apparently National Burger Day, Ali's got a burger and I've got a katsu curry, and I also ordered something else. I ordered like a side or something, I can't remember. Oh, it was the loaded fries, that was what I did. I ordered some loaded fries. Lumi is on her own sofa, relaxing to the max. We've got the fire on because it actually got really, really cold towards the end of the evening. But we're going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to head over to the garden centre, I think, see what we can pick up for the garden, just in terms of like tidying everything up and getting it all sorted. And yeah, so I'm waiting for the food to arrive. I'm so hungry. Oh, but the whole reason why I came on here to talk to you was that I've just opened up a get well soon card that someone has sent to my PO box for Lumi. It is from a lovely lady called Linda. And it's addressed to you, Lumi. It says, "Dear Lumi, I hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you for all of the joy that you bring to your followers. Lots of love, stay safe and well always, from Linda." What do you think, Lummy? What do you think about your fan mail? Lumi, don't be rude. Lumi, don't be rude. Anyway, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that card. She is doing so much better. She's put on so much weight. I'm just so happy. So, Ali has just... Oh, you smell nice, babe.
Ooh, I'm wearing a Valentino.
Ooh. I was gonna save this box and open it with you tomorrow, but Ali's just come in and asked me whether I would like a drink, and I would like a drink. So I've been sent a box of wines to try. These have all been... You alright?
Yeah, I just need a drink. I've had a traumatic experience.
Why? What?
No.
Oh, with being here. Oh, I've not said it on my vlog. Well, you have to watch Ali's vlog with what his traumatic experience was, but I mean, it literally only happens in Tom and Jerry films episodes, but yeah. I've been sent a selection of wines by Virgin Wines to try. They have all been matched to like the sort of wines that... Oh wow. Yeah.
Elegance.
Elegance. They've sent me, basically, I sent them the kinds of wines that I liked, and they have matched them apparently. So that's a little champagne.
It's not champagne, just because it's got a cork.
Ooh, so we've got some...
Oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, what's it called? The Black Pig?
Shiraz red.
Yes.
That looks cool.
Yeah. Ooh, Hummingbird. Southeastern Australia. Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, cool.
They're all very, like, smart wines, aren't they? Where's that from?
This is a Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, from where?
From Italy.
Mm.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, that looks
like
nice.
something like you're gonna really like.
Well, let's get it in the fridge. I'll need it to chill.
Australia. My favourite bottle, not that you should judge a book by its cover, has to be the Black Pig.
Yeah. Shiraz.
Where's it from? Australia.
Ooh.
Come a long way.
Well, do you want to put that in?
A rose.
Rosé.
Sorry, I say rose.
Provence Rosé.
Good. Well done.
That's probably the one that's matched to Whispering Angel. Lovely. Can't wait to try all of these. Very excited. Good morning, everyone. It is all happening outside here today. I think we're going to start to get the stain, not stain, I think it's a sealant, because we want these to just age over time and look really nice. They're not in their current proper place, and this tree will need to be moved. We do know that trees don't generally like to be moved, but anything that we move that doesn't survive, we will replace. But we're going to use these around the front of the property more likely. These all need to be lined up, and we're going to outline the greenhouse down the bottom so that we can start getting ready to have the path laid and start getting everything in place. Most people are saying that we just seal it and it will age over time. That hurt? You hit your knee? Oh. You did, didn't you? Good morning, everyone. I know that I've already spoken to you this morning, but I'm saying good morning anyway. I've been out in the garden all morning and I am now up and dressed. I'm in my Pretty Little Thing khaki zipper. I think I'm gonna get another one of these because I love this color so much. I've then got my Dewberry gilet on, Sweaty Betty vest, leggings, Dewberry boots, and a Louis Vuitton bag. I'm still makeup free and tan free and loving it. I'm going to head to B&Q now because I need to get some sealant and some stain for the raised beds and bring that back so we can start making progress on that. And then I'm going to go to the garden centre. I want to try and get into the Cotswolds living place. Is it Cotswold Living? The outdoors place. Just to have a look at some bits for like walking and running and things like that. So I'm going to do a bit of a round trip, I think. So I am going to get in the car. Ali had the car, one of the cars cleaned yesterday. So I am going to take the clean car because the other one is a mess. A mess.
Right, we are in the car. Our first stop is B&Q to get the stuff for the beds, and one of the things that I've decided to do, I appreciate I still haven't shown you what the designs are, I'm going to do that when I get back, but we've decided to extend the gravel patio around the entire area rather than keeping the beds on the grass. So I'm going to have like that honeycomb stuff, and then you put gravel in it and it makes it hard and better for putting what they called wheelbarrows and things like that on. And that is the plan of action. So I am, what's the time? 11:20. I'm gonna rush over to B&Q, pick up some bits. I'm gonna try my best not to get sidetracked. You know when you go to these shops, you just end up like looking at everything other than the thing that you went in for.
First stop, B&Q. It's been a while. So we have got our rollers. We've also got some protectant. I've also got a shade of stain just in case, but basically I'm sure you're all shouting at the screen telling me that I don't need to seal and stain, but we're going to let the wood weather and then seal it so that it's the colour that we want, so that it's protected but still ash. Next stop, going in.
Right, I have been into Cotswold, I think it's just called Cotswold, and also up and running. I picked up some new walking boots, not running boots. I also picked up some, like a headband that covers my ears so that my ears don't get cold when I'm running in the morning. I also picked up some running gloves as well. I'm doing a 1,000,000-point turn. Oh, it is hot. So I'm heading home now, and then it's on to the garden centre, and I'm gonna buy literally everything. Everything! So the insides of the beds have been protected, so we're going to let that dry, and then we are going to get the liners in them. We're going to line everything up. The lads are finishing off, so now I'm going to head to the garden centre. What I would really like to do is pick up a load of plants. Personally, this bed to me needs some help. Like, this needs to be moved out because it's so tall and it just looks random sticking up over there. We need to kind of get a bit of uniform to it, make it look a little bit prettier. I'd love this to be like a whole hydrangea flower bed. And then I think we're going to get some lavender for here. I'm not sure though, do I want lavender or do I want to go hydrangeas? I'd love for this to all be hydrangeas. They always just look so nice. I'm going to see what they've got. Oh, okay, right, in the car, round 2, off to get garden supplies. Ali's told me a list of things that he needs me to get, and we've both forgotten what it was. That's why he should always text me to tell me what he needs, because now I can't remember anything. Aha, he's remembered. Citrus feed, compost for sage, kindling for fire, and fire starters. That is what I'm going to get. So off to the local garden centre. Car on, gate aperto. Andiamo. I have just got back from the garden centres and it is getting very blustery outside, so you might not be able to hear me. I am so pale. Look how pale I am. And I basically ended up going to 2 different garden centres. I hope you can hear me. And I bought 6 hydrangeas, which I'm trying to decide where to put them. Part of me wants to like put them in my milk, like my milk, what are they called? My milk churns. Part of me wants to put like 3 in those. I just love them. I think I want to get more of these in the garden. Ali doesn't let me touch flower beds, but when I touch them, they end up being better. Like, he loves the rose garden over there. It is so windy. I don't think you're gonna be able to hear me. To be honest, work has halted with the flower beds, the vegetable beds. Ali is working on the downstairs area. The downstairs area has proven to be a bit of a nightmare. I didn't actually want to do that area in that way. I wanted to keep it really, really cheap and just re-render down there and pave it. The paving would have been the most expensive part, but Ali was adamant that we needed to clad it down there. And if I'm being perfectly honest, the cladding has been an absolute nightmare. Like, an absolute nightmare.
He's still working on it now. Like, we've had them come back. It's like fitted all wrong. It's been like they've had to take it off and refit it. And it has just been a bit of a nightmare. And it cost so much money to do that area downstairs, like easily 5 figures. And for it to not even be close to, like at the moment, Ali is down there using stones to pad out the drip trays so that water doesn't run down the back. Like, why are we doing that? We've had, like, it's just ridiculous. And then, oh, I just can't even begin. I hate to moan about this stuff, but like, when you've paid so much money for something and it's still not right, and you didn't want to do it in the bloody first place, it's a bit of a, yeah. Anyway, I picked up 6 hydrangeas. I picked up some soil to fill up my other milk churns. We always put drainage holes in the bottom, just in case anyone was concerned. Ali has an amazing drill that makes holes in things, and he does that for me in anything I want a hole in, basically. But I think I'm gonna pour myself a glass of wine, and I'm gonna sample one of the first bottles from my Virgin Wines box. They basically flavor profile matched a number of my favorite wines to their stocks. So I think I'm gonna give one of them a try. I put it in the fridge last night, intending to have a glass last night, and I didn't end up having one. So I'm going to treat myself tonight, because what I wanted to do was to walk down to the pub, but it's definitely not looking like Ali is going to walk down to the pub with me this evening. So it'll be wine at home. And this is the wine that I have decided to taste this evening. This is a 2019 Sauvignon Blanc, and it is from France. Interesting. We shall see how we get on. I just said to Ali, don't bother sweeping down here because it's autumn and the leaves are going to fall. And he's like, no, I'm just doing this one bit here. He's now doing...
to let the leaves sit on the patio and stain it.
Well, you're going to have a very busy rest of your life doing this then. Look how lovely our limestone patio looks. Considering Bolly takes at least 100 poos on this a week.
Does he?
Yeah, it looks great.
That's twice as many have I done on it.
We're still searching for garden furniture for down here. I don't know what I would like really though, here, because it's a bit of a weird shape, isn't it? Like, I'd quite like a little bit of an L shape here, but we have to remember that these doors have to concertina open. I'd also like a little mini bistro table, but I just wonder at what point is the seating making it look like a cafe, like, terrace. And I don't want it to look like a cafe terrace. We'll find locals down here ordering a cappuccino. No, it's not. I've not turned it on yet. Hello, Lovey. Hello. Okay, ready? I haven't seen what you posted. Hold on. Let me just turn the tap on. Hello, Lovey. It's stuck in the tree. I think I caught that on camera. I forgot I was filming. So I've just popped these in the top of the milk churns. I'm going to pot them properly tomorrow, but they look really cute either side of the apex. And I've popped the other 4 down here, but I think that we're going to go back tomorrow and get some more. I think we're going to do hydrangea, buxus ball, hydrangea, buxus ball, alternating on this bed, and then we're going to aim for 2 full beds of lavender here. Now Ali is going to help me set out my kitchen garden for the final time with the beds, where they're going to live, and I guess then we can move on to the next stage. So I've just been showing Ali all of the CAD designs that Alexander Hawkins has done. So this is a new shed design with like an oak porch to it. It looks amazing. I think we'd probably use the people that are doing our porch to kind of tie it in. This is obviously the pièce de résistance. I don't think we're going to be doing this water feature. I think we'll probably just do a bird bath, but this is the area that we're going to go and set out now with the beds. I actually really like it with the dark wood, so I don't know whether I'll let them age or I'll stain them in this darker wood colour. We shall see. So he obviously did my old style of beds with the cutout, but we were still able to measure it up and make it work. This is my greenhouse, which is really exciting, and it just shows like all of the different areas of the house like, look at that, this is the area that we're going to go and set out now. So I will take this with you and I'll show you the rest in a little bit, but I'll pop Alexander's details in the description box down below, because these CAD designs start, I think, from like £90, and that was kind of what really attracted us to it, because we wanted to be able to see the garden rather than just visualize it, because it's so hard when you have an idea but not being able to actually see it with your own eyes. So being able to see it like this with all of the pathways put in is just perfect. So it makes sort of executing a plan much easier. It is completely darkness out here at the moment, but we are still out here somehow. This is like, I mean, babe, this is huge, this gap. It is huge. Good afternoon, everyone. We've just got back from the garden centres. We went over to Frost's and we picked up a whole load of buxus balls and one more hydrangea, but a pink one for the back door. And we also picked up some ferns for Ali, because he wants to pop those around the place. So basically we're going to tackle the first front bed and get that finished today, rather than trying to do like all of the flower beds together, because we've also got to pot these hydrangeas as well. Oh yeah, we also got a little Lumi haul, because we're going to try loads of stuff for her. We also picked up some bits from the shop at Frost. We've got some sourdough bread, some red onion chutney, horseradish, tomato ketchup, and some hot mango sauce. This is Lumi's little haul. We wanted to get her some low-fat treats so that she could have them, and then also try her on some better cat food so that her tummy is supported, because she's actually eating a lot more variety now. Little Miss Picky, yeah, you. Oh yeah, I made Ali buy this for Lumi. It's a glove. Oh, look. Do you like it? Oh, she doesn't know what's happening.
You have to get used to it.
Oh, you don't know what it is. So, day 3, no makeup face. I hope you're getting used to it now. We are out here, and this is kind of how we want this to end up looking. Obviously, we're at the end of the season now. You kind of really probably shouldn't be planting anything, but we're going to get these in the ground so that next season this flower bed looks a lot more beautiful. I just love the white and the green. It looks so vibrant and lovely. So we're going to have a rejig of this particular flower bed, spread things out a little bit, and then this flower bed is completely done, and we can make a start on the other ones maybe next year or something. And then if we haven't shown you, we have managed to line up all of the beds around here as well. So the next job is to level out the beds so that they are all the same height, and so some of them will have to be dug out into the ground. These are some very big beds. Going to be feeding the 5,000. We've gone for a 90 centimetre gap between each bed, and then this is actually really big. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to have a like bird bath or something in the middle. I think it'll look really nice. As always, wherever we are, Lumi is. You sniffing Daddy's drill? Well, we have progress. Ali's worked very hard on this bed to get all of these bits out. And I have potted both of the hydrangeas. I think that they needed serious water when they got back yesterday, and I didn't do it because I was like, oh, we're gonna just plant them tomorrow, they'll be fine. But I think they need a little bit of love. Both of these hydrangeas have perked up so much since I've planted them and watered them. I'm now making my way just up to where Ali's got to, and just giving these guys a drink because they really, really need it. But it's looking so nice and tidy. I love it. So the flower bed is in. We are just missing one white hydrangea for there. I'm going to head back to the garden centre and pick one up. I'm also going to quickly show you what I've ordered as well, because I know how many of you wanted to get your hands on these milk churns and they sold out so quickly. So I wanted to show you the I look like such a little mole. Look at me, little moley. So I've just ordered 4 of these, one I'm going to use for the hydrangea, another one I'm going to use for a rose, and let me just show you. So I've ordered these planters that look like old sort of, I don't know, galvanized cooking pots or something like that, and I've ordered some of these. I've got some lavender to put in them. I have also ordered myself some more slate tags for when I'm planting, because I have just sown some cauliflower seeds and I'm going to do some beans tomorrow as well, so I thought I'd show you those. I'll link them in the description box down below because they're just some little handy gardening bits and bobs. So the hydrangeas are looking a little bit like floppy at the moment, but they slowly start to perk up again once they've got the water. Like, we've just given them a really good drink. This one was almost completely flat before, but it's just perking up a little bit. This one's just been watered, so it's the floppiest at the moment, but we've given them all the good water and they should perk up. So Ali has been non-stop going on about ferns, so we're going to pop some around his campfire in the woods. So we've got 8 of them, and he wants me for some reason to decide where they go. Lummy is looking over her kingdom, securing the perimeter. Happy little mole. We're finishing up in the garden now, so I think we're going to have a little campfire outside, which means I do actually need to unbox this box, and I haven't been unboxing it because I was scared that there's a spider in there. Ali is outside getting the fire ready, so my only option is to delve in, basically. Hello, my gorgeous girl. She's got literally all of the food she could ever want to try. She's like doing cat food sampling. I love it. So I'm going to pop you there with a little bit of that in there. I had to give Lumi some, I think she's trying some Canigan now. We've got Canigan, we've got more, and we've got Applause. All of the cat food dreams. Okay, so first up, I ordered some of these big wicker baskets. I prefer the single weave ones. I have a few of the double weave. I don't like them. I just don't think they look as beautiful. These are for the shelves in my dressing room to put things in, basically, to make use of them a little bit better. So I got 2 to see how they fit, because I don't actually have these large ones. By the way, these are all from the basket company, and you know that basically all of my baskets, apart from the little ones, are from the basket company. But the reason why, and these were sent by them, I am a customer. I often do very big orders from them, but sometimes they will say to me, would you like some? And I had no idea that they had started doing things like this. So I'm actually collecting baskets and crates like this for my greenhouse, and I really thought this was so beautiful. This is like a vintage general store farmer's market crate, and I just thought this was so beautiful and will look so nice around the house. It'd even look nice under there, to be honest. But they've got loads of these little vintage style crates and trays, and I love everything that they have on there. So, oh, please don't be a massive spider in here, because quite honestly, my heart can't take it. Oh my goodness, let's get this one out. They also have these, which I just thought were so gorgeous. So this is like a vintage old seed tray for my greenhouse, obviously when I get it. This would just be really nice for styling things up, but also be really handy as well for transporting things. So I got that as well. This says the Darcy Shaw Seed and Bulb Producer. And in the inside it says Covent Garden, Piazza, London, WC1. So that's another little vintage style one that they've got. They also had these, which again, perfect for my greenhouse. This says Charles Jones Seed and Bulb Producers, Covent Garden, Piazza, London 1. So that's a different style to the Darcy Shaw one, but a different, like, more sort of fluted top. I ordered another 2 because I've got 2 cabinets the same, so I'm going to have 2 of these in each of the cabinets in my dressing room, and just maybe have some knitwear bits or some hats and scarves and things like that. So I've got 2 for each, and I also got another one of these because I just thought I love them. I do, I love them. And then finally, I will obviously link all of these down below as well. I need to sit down and plan my day for tomorrow as well and do dinner. Oh, this was really cute. I loved this one. For like a sink tidy. Can I come in closer? My goodness, we're surrounded. Can you see that? It says Penhale and Son, Fish Merchants, Town Quay, Fowey, PL, Cornwall. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that well. There we go. You can see it a bit better there. Gosh, the lighting is weird on this camera. I think I lost you there for a moment. But, in fact, I'm just gonna hold it up like this because you can always see me when I do that. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit more visible there, but a really nice rustic old sort of like, it can be a sink tidy or you can use it to put like cooking utensils and things like that. I just thought it was really cute. But yeah, I'll link all of those down below. I'm going to take all of the cardboard down to Ali now at the campfire, and then I'm going to sort all of these bits out and style them up, I think. Finishing off the evening with a campfire. O si fuiste mi mujer, por lo que yo he visto y lo que te gusta, amor.